Thank you. Let's go, Chiefs.
Travis Kelce and girlfriend Taylor Swift were seen leaving Caesars Superdome after the Chiefs versus Philadelphia Eagles game on Sunday. February 9th, Taylor Swift went to Caesars Superdome to cheer on Travis Kelce. However, after the game, Travis Kelce and girlfriend Taylor Swift were seen holding hands as they left Caesars Superdome after the Chiefs versus Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl game. She was there to cheer for the Kansas City Chiefs, now vying for their record-breaking third straight win and fifth overall, all while in particular for the second year in a row. All eyes will be on Taylor and her star-studded private Chief suite as she roots for her boyfriend Travis Kelce. The cruel summer, hitmaker rocked an all-white look for the big day, wearing a crisp white blazer atop a white tank top and blue short shorts. She was joined by Ice Spice, who was by her side at Super Bowl 58 as well. Taylor was spotted arriving in New Orleans a couple of days before game day and enjoyed a date night with her NFL boyfriend on Friday. On Saturday, she was captured grabbing dinner with her friends, the Ham sisters. Taylor's previous Super Bowl attendance, Super Bowl 58 in 2024, quickly went viral for her many reactions to the game where the Chiefs were victorious. Joining her in her suite last year were her close friends Blake Lively and Ice Spice. It has been reported Blake did not join this year due to attention surrounding her ongoing legal battle with It Ends With Us co-star and director Justin Baldoni. She ran onto the field to embrace and kiss Travis after he led the Chiefs to victory, with the couple saying, "I love you" to each other. Their romantic pictures have since become one of their most memorable moments. Her Super Bowl appearance last year marked a rare milestone in their relationship. At that point, the couple had privately been dating for just a few months. And while Taylor had joined Travis at several low-key events and cheered him on from the stands of several Chiefs games, they weren't as public-facing. Since then, they've both been much more open about their romance, with Travis frequently gushing over her on his New Heights podcast with brother Jason Kelce. The Chiefs tight and even made a surprise cameo on stage at the Eras Tour last year. And Taylor was on hand to celebrate with the team when they won the AFC Championship game to earn their place in the Super Bowl. This year, the Chiefs take on the Philadelphia Eagles, a rematch from Super Bowl 57 in 2023. The Eagles are hoping to take home their second-ever Super Bowl trophy following their Super Bowl 52 win. Before games, as the Kansas City Chiefs go through their practice protocol, 10 plays for the offense against the scout team defense and vice versa, Kelce remains a man unto himself, locked into the task at hand and transfixed during what would otherwise be dead periods. When it's the first-team defense's turn, while the rest of his offensive teammates watch from the sideline, Kelce roams onto an adjacent field and enters his own realm. He paces and stutter steps, cutting in and out of imaginary breaks, running through plays in his head while talking to himself. No one disturbs him. No one questions him. In the Chiefs' inner sanctum, it's merely an accepted fact that one of the NFL's most accomplished players is also one of the sport's most serious dudes. When it comes to preparing for battle mentally, coaches and teammates don't know where Kelce goes in those moments. They just know he's very much at home. Trav is a guy that you can tell he's always in his own zone. Veteran receiver DeAndre Hopkins, who the Chiefs acquired in a trade with the Tennessee Titans last October, told me Wednesday. He's always locked in at practice. He takes everything seriously. How he practices and how he goes about his day is incredible to see. This is the Travis Kelce the rest of the world doesn't see. The one-time screw-up who has matured as a man, become obsessive about his craft, and wants to continue doing it at a high level for as long as it's athletically viable. The 35-year-old tight end has a chance to earn his fourth Super Bowl ring on Sunday, when the Chiefs face the Philadelphia Eagles in Super Bowl 59 and add to his future first-ballot Hall of Fame resume. He has many good reasons to call it a career, including broadcast stardom, a slew of acting opportunities, and a hot and heavy romance with singer Taylor Swift, perhaps the world's biggest celebrity. Yet, Kelce's intention, win or lose, as reiterated during the Chiefs' media session at their New Orleans hotel Wednesday morning, is to keep playing the sport he reveres on his terms. 2 days earlier, Kelce expressed a similar sentiment, telling reporters, "It's months like these that make me feel like I can play forever. I've still got a lot of football left in me, as Kelce's fame has grown. At first, due to the highly popular New Heights podcast he co-hosts with his brother, recently retired Eagles center Jason Kelce, and then exponentially once he and Swift became an item early in the 2023 season. His workplace has become his protective cocoon, an environment where he can be a leader and tone setter and also have the freedom to prepare in his own idiosyncratic manner. One of only 14 players and 3 tight ends to have recorded more than 1,000 career receptions, Kelce will go down as an all-time great. Many players in his age bracket regularly take days off in training camp and during the season, but Kelce refuses to do either. Even when Kansas City coach Andy Reid or his assistants suggest scaling back his reps in a given practice, Kelce pushes back. He's getting older, and so we're trying to cut back some of his reps, and he won't do it, quarterback Patrick Mahomes said Tuesday. He gets mad at you if you take him out of practice, and that bleeds into the entire team. Whenever you're tired, and whenever you're not wanting to take a practice seriously or take a rep seriously, you look at him, and he's going full speed, scoring touchdowns after every catch, and it motivates you to take your game up to another level. Kelce's motivational magic was on full display in the Chiefs' 32-29 AFC Championship game victory over the Buffalo Bills. Early in the game, second-year punt returner Nico Rio called for a fair catch despite having some room between him and the Bills players charging toward him. Rio later told FanDuel TV's Kay Adams that Kelce approached him on the sideline and said, "That's not being great, bro." On his next return opportunity in the second quarter, Rio raced 41 yards, setting up a touchdown that gave Kansas City a 21-10 lead. Said Rio, "He was the first one to greet me coming to the sideline, and he was like, 'That's how you be great, dog.' And I was like, 'This is a dream.'" Teammates and coaches say that Kelce is often the first and most vocal person to greet new acquisitions, even when they're relatively anonymous practice squad signees. He clearly relishes his role as an organizational standard-bearer, especially in light of the way he began his career and how far he has come in terms of his professionalism. Once infamously suspended from the University of Cincinnati football team for an entire season after failing a marijuana test, Kelce still had some rough edges when he arrived in Kansas City as a third-round pick in the 2013 draft. Early in his career, he made an obscene gesture that Reid called an immature act during a Sunday Night Football defeat to the Denver Broncos. He has since described himself as having been selfish, stat-obsessed, and overly casual in his work ethic. When Kelce was asked on Wednesday how different his approach is now than it was in his first few seasons, he shook his head and said, "It's night and day different. I was a lot more focused on individual success. And you know what comes with having the individual success is being able to be comfortable in who I am and confident in who I am. And I think with that individual success, I've started to really understand what's real. And what's real is this game's only fun if you win football games with the people around you. And once I figured that out, it really just took off for me. And I've loved playing in the league ever since, man." This is not to say that Kelce's fire has disappeared. Remember his celebrated confrontation with Reid during the second quarter of last February's thrilling Super Bowl 58 victory over the San Francisco 49ers? Kelce, removed from the game on a pivotal red zone play that resulted in a Chiefs fumble, was irate when he came to the sideline and bumped up against Reid, nearly knocking over the then 65-year-old coach. While quarreling with the perception that he pushed Reid, Kelce's recollection is not a pleasant one. "A push is a bit of an exaggeration," Kelce said. "I would never push my coach like that. I was fired up, though, and Coach Reid knows I get fired up, and sometimes he gets fired up the same way to get me going. And at that point in the game, I just wanted to let him know, you can put it on me, man.